What's Gucci? It's Pat Brady, man. Coming off a weekend of Endgame, all that movie shit going on there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of hype behind Endgame. Be on the lookout for me and Tony's Avengers Endgame mega spoiler review rant praise. Like this is gonna be big. At least probably like it's like an hour long video. We had to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here with my Gucci flip flop just in case it's mosquito, because it's mosquitoes in DC. I don't know where the fuck these bugs get the signal to come from, but these motherfuckers are everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but do they want it? But Marvelous Bluntz, we in the building. We gonna start off the annual. I had to do surgery, as y'all can see, backwards. I need to stop this shit. I had to get a paper just to wrap it up because it was a hole in the backwood. Man, I love backwoods, but man, between stale backwoods and just anything as backwoods slim, that shit needs to end now. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm gonna be on paper for real. You know what I'm saying? But it's still a fat boy Jay, you feel me? But today, man, I'm coming to do a straight up review for the Netflix movie, The Unicorn Store, starring BRIE LARSON, Samuel Jackson, and some other black guy named Virgil in the movie. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know the characters, but you know what I'm saying? This movie was not only the main character was BRIE LARSON, she directed the movie. I think that BRIE LARSON is a very attractive woman. You know what I'm saying? I just think she has an ugly personality. So I think that's what kind of fucks me up with watching her act. But you know what I'm saying? One thing I gotta do before I start is give her a salute. She directed this movie. A lot of people can't do that or say they can do that. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to her for putting that together. But let's get into it, man. We do an overall review of this. Basically, this is a movie about a female character, BRIE LARSON. Her name was Kit. She grew up loving unicorns, rainbows, you know what I'm saying? Just like every other kid, but as she got older, she didn't grow up, you know what I'm saying? This is basically like a motherfucking bootleg 13 going on 30, but wasn't as good, because that was a good-ass movie. So throughout the movie, she just like trying to figure out how to be adult, but like mid-movie, she finds out one of her dreams that she's been dreaming forever, that she can get a unicorn through Samuel Jackson, the salesman. He has a unicorn, but she got to set her life up basically for the unicorn to feel love and happy in a great environment. So like she got to make her parents like understand her type shit. It's got to be love for the unicorn. I don't know the background of unicorns because I wasn't that fucking. I had an imagination, but I wasn't that fucking lost thinking about the unicorn thing. But hey, Tucci's on. That's the story she kind of took. Honestly, seeing BRIE LARSON had wrote this, because I'm not saying this is a great movie. It was literally bad. I really didn't like it, but you know what I'm saying? Just knowing this is in her mind, this bitch is crazy, because this movie was like trying to be trippy, but then it was trying to be like 13 going on 30, but then it was moments where she acted like BRIE LARSON, so I'm like, I don't get it. But this whole movie was about getting a unicorn. You know what I'm saying? So, oh, the Bucks even the series, but go Bucks. Even though I love the Wizards, she's trying to get a unicorn and be an adult at the same time. Like it was too much a mixture of that I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that like 1 minute she was trying to be a grown up, like you not like her trying to be a grown up was like acting like she didn't know how things work. You know what I'm saying? Like even like how to do the coffee maker, like how to work at a job. Like you know how life works. You're not an old head. You're not retarded. And that's the thing I didn't get. Like at first she had this demeanor like she was like slow, like mentally challenged. You know what I'm saying? But then she was doing smart shit. So I'm just like, that's confusing me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't like the fact that, you know what I'm saying, like, I understand. The one thing that I liked about this movie the most, which helped it with its grade to me, is it comes from a view of, you know, follow your dreams and don't let nobody tell you that your dreams ain't real. Don't let nobody tell you something can't be done or that it's not real. I appreciate Brie Larson for that message, but she just didn't send it good. This movie didn't send that message in a good way. It just was like cringy. She was just doing like creepy shit. It made me like, I understand, like she tried to combine like your imagination and like the weirdness of art together, and it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was a fake 13 going on 30. Like she was like had no job. She was like she knew what type of school this was, and like she just did. If like you knew what type of school this was, why would you do all this like wild little kid ass painting? Like, you know what I'm saying? You had to get into the school, so obviously you had to have some type of art, something. She just like said she got kicked out of school because she did another wild painting that didn't go what they wanted. I don't think you can get kicked out of school for one project. You can get a motherfucking F and you're gonna live to see the next day. So she basically dropped out of school, and begins to bum on her parents' house. Like, I didn't like that. It's not like use your white privilege and go get a damn job. Like, I know 13 and going on 30 was like her little kid trapped in the body, but like, so they really don't know what adults do, but she was an adult, so like, you know what adults do. So even when she like was going to get her, like finally said, fuck it, I'm gonna go get a job, you know what I'm saying? Cause she's done winging life, cause that's like the first 5 minutes she's just already winging life off of failing one class. And she like gets her work clothes on. She's like, I'm gonna drink coffee like adults. This is what you do when you work. It was just cringy. Like, Brie Larson's a cringy actor. Like, I feel like her acting. It said comedy, but this wasn't funny. There's nothing in this movie was really funny. It was like, okay, it's like a certain type of comedy that certain comedians or actors do, like Seth Rogen type of comedy, like where I call it white comedy. I ain't trying to make it like race, but like it's like white comedy, like it's like kind of like this cringy comedy, but it's kind of funny depending on how you deliver it. She didn't know how to deliver it. I just didn't like the fact that she tried to act like a kid, but then she'll be like sarcastic and mean, and I'd be like, dog, like you can't be both. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like this humble, I'm just a kid, I just have a good heart person, then like acting bratty. You know what I'm saying? At her job, she advanced through her job. Like, I don't know the time lapse, and I just think about stuff like this. Like, she literally was like doing bad shit, like copying her hand in copy machine. That shit get your ass fired. You know what I'm saying? But the vice president comes in. He was a terrible actor. Like, I guess he's supposed to be like a creep and Gary, whatever, and he was like letting her get promoted through the whole thing just for like at the end presentation or whatever, when she had to do her vacuum presentation. They wanted women's. I ain't like that either. Like, she just make it seem like the world, people just want to sexualize things. No, it's not that. You know what I'm saying? They just don't like weak ass little kid ass. She wanted to make like glittery vacuums. I'm like, bruh, people just want to vacuum the floor, bruh. Like, you know what I'm saying? I wish they should have added that message, like, you can vacuum your dreams away, but all that, she was doing a performance on the table. They're like, can you just get the bikini and vacuum? Because this is too much for just a damn vacuum. That's how I felt like. It's too much. And then Gary had, like, it was a scene with the dude Virgil who actually built a stable for her, who ends up being her love interest at the very end. Like, you know what I'm saying? He was trying to go snipe the whole time. She was swerving him, and then at the end, they hold hands. So that was corny. Their relationship was corny. You know what I'm saying? Virgil tried, but it just looked like Virgil in the scenes, like he was just going along, like they wasn't really going off a script. You know what I'm saying? And wow, I just got a great text message just touching my heart a little bit. So oof, it's got me more inspired. I just think that Brie Larson could have did a better job at acting, or just got another actor to do this that has that style where they act like a child the whole time, and not like, I understand she was trying to grow up, but I felt like she should have kept that same personality. Like, I don't know how to be a grown up. You know what I'm saying? But the dude Gary, whole time she talks to the dude Virgil, and she's like, yeah, he like smells my hair, and he does that. Like, he's like a sexual predator kind of at the job, but even in his scenes, I didn't see that. So I was like, damn, they made Gary a sexual predator from what you saying. That's how these bitches do. And then by the end, she like, don't you like my idea? And he's the one who promoted her all the way to the top. And he's like, oh, no, I want the bikini. So they didn't even dwell on that with the job. You know what I'm saying? They just like, the next thing you know, she's finding the unicorn. I feel like they real life wasted Samuel Jackson potential again. You know what I'm saying? Like, this dude's a great actor. I understand. I feel like his face was needed in this for people to watch it, but he had like a bush. He's selling the unicorn. He's like, "You want a unicorn?" I'm just like, that ain't your real lane either, bruh. It just didn't work for me with him. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was gonna be a little bit more of him, but it wasn't. It was just like BRIE LARSON. Like, even the relationship with her parents, like, your parents, she was like, "You guys didn't let me get a unicorn." It's just like, baby girl, yo, grow the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it just didn't go with the fact that, oh yeah, chase your dreams and all that stuff. Nobody says. Okay, then just go do that. Like, the unicorn aspect just blew me. I think that was the part that was blowing me, because she just like, it was supposed to be like some magical thing. Like, is it like, was it in her imagination? Like, it's just one of the things where I'm just like, man, Brie, I see where you were going, but this movie was just cringy. It was like a part where she like just started working with Samuel Jackson. Next thing you know, she's spazzing on him like, "Man, you don't know what you're talking about." I'm just like, baby girl, you came to him. You know what I'm saying? I just think that she just could have did better with her acting and where she was trying to go with this movie. Like, I get where she was trying to go, but it just didn't work. You know what I'm saying? And then even when she met the unicorn, I thought she was like crying and shit. I'm just like, all right, bro. And then she ends up giving the unicorn away because she's like, more girls have to come in here and find you and stuff like that. I'm like, so what was the point of all this? Like, you could have just stayed at work, bro, and just realize, hey, sometimes you just gotta grow up. That's what basically this was. Sometimes you follow your dreams, but sometimes you still gotta grow. But it's like she tried to add too many elements, from the art to the drama to the comedy to the being wanting to grow up to like how women get treated at work. It was just too much. Like, she was trying to throw into one thing. I think she just should have stuck with what's the word? Like, she should have stuck with, not the word, you know what I'm saying? She should have stuck with her not knowing how to be an adult. You know what I'm saying? You could have added a little unicorn thing, but just her not being an adult. All that other stuff, just her not knowing how to be an adult, because it was time where I'm like, shorty, you know how to be an adult. Clearly you showing us that. Don't switch back and forth. But, you know what I'm saying? That's my review on Netflix, The Unicorn Store, BRIE LARSON directed. I give it a C. I actually gave it a C plus. C plus. I give it a C plus because I feel like I love her message, what she was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Because I got the message from somebody following my dreams and my aspirations. You know what I'm saying? I realized, I felt that. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't feel the acting in the movie and the way the movie progressed as it got to the end. Like, it just felt like one of the movies is like, I guess it was like an indie film. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize, I love movies, but most of the time indie films be kind of like, they be hit and miss. So this was a miss. But shout out to her on her first direction on a movie, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully she keeps going, gets more knowledge from other people as she moves forward, and it just helps her grow and she sticks to her craft. So BRIE LARSON, keep doing your thing, but this ain't it, Chief. But I still gonna give it a C plus for the message, man. Marvelous Bluntz, man. Be on the lookout for that end game. He's gonna keep it moving and doing what it do. You dig? It's Pat Brady, man. Peace up, A-Town. Damn.